Why would you do this to me? I'm
Yeah.
sad. I'm sad. Like, I was so sad last night. I was like, not okay. Like, literally, like halfway through Act 2, I was like, don't do it. Don't do it. It's really fucking sad, bro. It's not okay.
Yeah, it's all. Anyway, hello, Hot Vibes. If you
Hi.
don't know what we're talking about, we are discussing Bear, a pop opera. Yeah,
It was really good, though. It was really good.
it is good. You know,
Like,
it's very dramatic.
I struggle to like get into like to sit down and actually do things sometimes, especially when my brain doesn't go, I'm gonna go do this. So like I was like, I'm gonna wait till the last second apparently to watch this musical, and I was like, I know when I start it, I'll be fine. It just takes me a second to make my brain go, sit down and do it. And I was like, okay, last possible second, I'm gonna sit down and do it. Like literally 5 minutes in, I was like, it's a musical, let's fucking go. Like that's all I needed. Like I'm always here for a musical. I love a musical, even when it's sad.
Yes, it does get sad at the end.
There's also some like funny bits. Like there's actually some really funny parts. Like
it's so funny as well. Like it's funny and like, but also very dramatic and dark.
It is.
Too. Like it has that nice balance of that.
Yeah, there's a balance there, but like, oh jeez.
Yeah, the ending.
There's also some people that I recognized in it, by the way.
Really?
From like other things. Yeah, I wouldn't think so. I'm trying to remember what the show is called. It was on MTV. MTV show. What was it called? Faking It. There was a show on MTV called Faking It. And the whole premise was they were like mistaken as a lesbian couple, but they're like best friends or something like that. But their school is like oh, if you're a minority, you're popular or something like that. So they're like, let's just fake being a couple. But then like one of them actually starts to like the other one. One of them was the sister, his sister, Jane, I think her name was. Yeah. So I was like, oh my god, wait, I recognize her. Why do I recognize? I was like, oh yeah, that's the girl. And the one girl, like the girl that was like dating people and like the main girl, she was in. I know she was in probably a couple episodes of Glee, but I know her from a specific one where like two of the characters go to like this mixer for this music college, and they're like, she's like, oh, I've been preparing for this since I was like a baby, because I was like the baby in the like, it was like Huggies or Pampers or whatever. She's like, I was that baby or something, and then she like starts singing a musical song, like a song from a musical. It's like a really popular one, and she pulls out all the stops, and they're sitting there like, oh fuck, we've come unprepared. we have thoroughly come unprepared. And I was like, wait, that's that girl, that's the crazy girl with the crazy eyes that like is just like really good at musical theater. So I was like, oh, I'm surprised at how many people I recognize in this. This is quite interesting.
Yeah, I didn't recognize anyone from us. Like,
yeah,
from this. Yeah. So full disclosure, we watched the which one was that? I think it was the 2023
Los Angeles, yeah.
production.
Mm-hmm.
That's when we watched. If you could really watch any of them, I don't think it really matters specifically. Like the story pretty much stays the same throughout.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna be jumping into that, talk about all of it, get Emma's thoughts, because she kept texting me during it and was having thoughts.
I did. I was like, oh damn, finished Act 1.
But before we get into that, how was your week this week?
How was my week? Oh, my week was fantastic. I had 4 days off in a row. I was so fucking happy all 4 days. I was literally just like, 3 of those days, I was majorly stoned. Because I was like, I need to turn my brain off after Christmas. Like, it's been like work. I need to be like vegetable. So, I was a vegetable for a few days. I'd gotten a game on sale that my friend had asked for Christmas, my best friend. And she ended up getting it for Christmas. I was like, fuck yes, because it's a 2-player game. Like, you have to have 2 people. And so I was like, oh my god, let's play it. It's called Split Fiction. It's really good. And basically the whole premise is that you, like, these 2 girls are, like, told to come to this, like, publishing house, and they're like, oh, we want to publish one of your stories. we have a new machine that's supposed to look into your ideas a bit closer. So they end up in these like bubbles that are like extracting their ideas or whatever. Um, Spoiler alert, it's like evil. He's trying to steal their ideas. But like they end up in these bubbles, but like as everyone's ending up in these bubbles, one of the girls is like, "Ah, fuck this! Like this looks weird. I don't want to be in a bubble. I don't like this. This is sus." And he's like, "Get in the bubble," and she's like, "I'm not getting in the bubble." And they're like fighting and struggling, and then she trips and falls into this other girl's bubble that she had just talked to in the elevator. And one of them is a fantasy writer, and the other is a sci-fi writer. So like in order to like save their stories, they're kind of going through each of their stories and like breaking off into their side stories and things like that. And she's like, "Really? This you wrote this?" And she's like, "What? It's interesting." Like, and you have to try and like find the glitches and close them, just like save your ideas and stuff. And it's really good. And I was like, I've been wanting to play it because I saw Dan and Phil play it, but they never finished it, so I never knew the end of the story. So now I'm further than they got, and it's so fucking funny because there have been multiple moments where we've been playing it. And we had to like pause for a good 5 minutes because we were in tears laughing over the fact like it took us 30 minutes to get through this one bit, and at the very end I was like, "Oh, if I shapeshift into this animal that I can do in this level, I can jump higher." And she was like, "Why didn't you do that earlier?" I was like, "I don't know." So it's so much fun, and I was like, I really want to finish playing it, but we're both working at certain points, and the only next day we can play is Tuesday, so I'm hoping we can play for a good chunk on Tuesday, and it's gonna be so much fun. So I'm having a lot of fun playing it. Uh, what else? I'm on the last season of The Magicians, but I have been refusing to finish. Because it's too sad. Because I got to season 4 finale, and if you guys have seen The Magicians, you know what I'm talking about. And literally every time it comes to mind, like I can't listen to the song that's in the finale either anymore, and that's the song that's in the finale is "Take on Me" by Aha, which is in my top 5 favorite songs of all time. So it's really hard not to be able to listen to it. At all. Especially because my favorite version is the unplugged version, and that's like very eerily similar to the one in the show. And every time it comes up on my phone, I'm like, "Fuck, nope, can't do it." Um, and I just keep like seeing shit happening from that episode, and I think I was like 3 episodes in, maybe 4, to season 5, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna break off and read some fan fiction where everything's fine." Um and I have not gone back to it in like a week. Like I every time I think about going back to it, I'm like, no, because if I go back there, it's the sad world. I'm gonna live in the happy world in the fanfiction where everything's okay. So it's the last season, but like eventually I'll get to it. But I just can't right now. It's too sad. It's just it hurts too much. Hmm. I don't think anything else has really happened. I'm trying to think if anything else has happened. Not really. No. I did not sleep that much. I literally went to I think I finally fell asleep at like almost 7 a.m. So I woke up and I was like, "Ooh, am I awake?" I'm not entirely sure. So I have coffee, which is I usually I don't do caffeine anymore. This is caffeine. It's one of those mornings. Also it said that they had banana cream cold foam, and I was like, I might acquiesce to caffeine if I can do that. Because I used to get, it kind of reminds me of, actually it brings me back to when I was like deeply obsessed with multiple musicals at a time. Like I was in my Broadway phase.
Yeah.
And oh, I was in like one class maybe in community college, and I would be dropped off like at 6 a.m. in the morning, and I would have my umbrella because it'd be raining and it'd be freezing, but I still will have just gone to Starbucks because it's fucking 6 a.m. and I need coffee. And I'd get a Frappuccino, and as long as they had one, because usually sometimes they were out, I would have a banana added to it, like blended in with it. It would be a banana and mocha and chocolate. It was like the best fucking thing I've ever had. So it kind of reminds me of that time, which is perfect for today's musical discussion. So um I don't think anything else happened this week. I think I've just been vegetable and avoiding the magicians. So, oh, and New Year's actually. Yeah, New Year's did happen. That's a thing that happened. Um, every New Year's Eve, me and my mom watch New Year's Eve, the movie, which is just like, you know, Valentine's Day, and
I think you've talked about this. I've never seen any of them, but I think you've
you've
mentioned
never
it
seen
once
them.
or twice.
Yeah, I probably have since we've been doing this for 3 years. So we'll have crossed New Year's at some point. But yeah, watched it again, and sometimes I'll forget to watch it, but this time I was like, no, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna watch it, and I forgot how like hopeful it makes me feel about New Year. Like I feel like the regular ball drop and the regular like fun and fanfare like shows that are usually on to celebrate the ball drop don't make me feel as excited about the new year as the fucking movie does. Like it's maybe it's the music or all the stories coming together, I don't know, but like makes me feel better about the year than the actual fucking situation. So hopefully it's a good new year. We'll see. We'll fucking see. How was your week?
It was fine. I didn't really do much. Yeah, no, not really anything. Oh, okay. So the D&D friendship thing, episode 2 came out. We'll discuss that again. I'll talk in code, but like, so previously you remember that there's only 2 people I knew going into this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now I know 2 more because they joined like in the last previous episode. It's technically 4. It's a whole thing, but the 2 who I were like going into this know it. One won the competition thing and got friendship time with someone.
That's right. Yes, the friendship
Yes.
time.
He ended up picking the guy I wanted.
Ooh!
And so I was like losing. It was great. Their whole day thing was great.
You were like, I knew it.
It was so good. And now like I keep seeing it all over the internet. It's great.
Oh, everyone's freaking out.
So now I'm like officially locked in. I'm like, this is happening. This is a thing. I'm making it happen. Yeah. And
I'm very happy.
Yeah, that was pretty much that. Yeah, next episode is tomorrow, so I really want to know what happens next. But yeah, that's my big takeaway on that because it's happening. It's happening. I'm telling you. I have yet to be wrong in this series. I've yet to be wrong. So
that's true. I know. Yeah, you were like, I don't know if they're gonna. No, they were. They were a thing. Hallelujah.
It always happens.
It always happens. I knew Stranger Things was a thing that came out this week as well.
Oh, I did watch that.
I didn't. I haven't watched any of season 5. I think, which is weird because like season 4, I was like really locked in. And it was like really good. I was like so invested. And then everyone's like, season 5's coming out, and I'm like, I don't feel connected. I don't feel like I want to watch it. Yeah. And then everyone on Tumblr seems to be very upset. So. Yeah. Seems to be a general tone of like, what the fuck was this? My best friend went to the movie theater to watch the finale, and she said she loved it. So I'm gonna be like, well done for you. I don't know what's going on.
I disagree, but okay.
Oh yeah, I know a lot of people seem to.
In case you watch it, I won't talk too much about it. In case you end up watching it one day, so I don't want to like spoil things.
I kind of saw like some things on Tumblr, but like barely. Like for some reason, I felt like people were talking on code on Tumblr as well. Like what? No, ever loving fuck is
to prevent spoilers. They don't want to like it just came out.
I know, but they're calling it something, and I can't remember what it was called. Conformity gate. What the fuck is that?
What is
I don't know. Everybody on Tumblr is like conformity gate, #conformity gate. I'm like, what the fuck is conformity gate? I'm gonna look it up because maybe
I actually don't know.
I was like, what happened in this fucking episode?
Conformity gate, Stranger Things. Here we go. Okay.
Oh god.
Title says it all. I'm just done. Someone explain to me, please. Conformity gate is a massive thing on Twitter and TikTok right now, and people are talking about how they were not satisfied with the ending. Oh, well, that's dumb.
Oh, that's dumb. Is it dumb?
So it's mainly because people are upset with the ending.
Uh-huh.
Which, fine. But it was like, but specifically, and I'll tell you this because I'm sure you have a brain and knew this was going to happen. People are upset about the fact that Will and Mike didn't get together.
I didn't think that was going to happen.
No.
I did not think that was going to happen. The amount of obsessed that Mike was with Elle the last time I watched it, I did not think that was gonna happen. Every time I watched it, I was like, oh, that's sad. Unrequited crushed.
That's what it is. It's literally that. And people are upset that didn't become canon. That's one of the big reasons. Personally, my issue is something else. Well, I won't get into it.
Fair enough.
If you watch on maybe one day, we can discuss. But until then, I feel like you'll have the same feeling I did with, like, not specifically the finale itself wasn't great. Anyway, Bear, a pop opera.
Yes.
So, we'll go through each act track and
Yes.
just discuss briefly.
Yes, I have a list of my favorites that I've written down. Let me pull it up so I have it.
Okay,
Let's
great.
See. All right, here we go.
So we start off with Epiphany, which is the opening act. This is the part where the priest is, doing his priestly stuff.
And I was like, ooh, we getting religious.
Yes, it's very religious.
Yeah.
To a degree. And, oh, you dropped them.
Okay, we're still recording. I dropped it.
Like the stop button or something?
I dropped it on some sort of fucking button, and it was like, "Do you want to open this?" And I was like, "Open what?" Wait, what? So I clicked the X, and it's still going. We're good.
Okay. Anyway, we're fine. You just dropped your bagel or whatever. Croissant, whatever the fuck it is.
It's a cinnamon pull apart.
That yeah, sure. Anyway, so in this opening act, the priest is talking about how they're in their senior year at this religious boarding school. And makes them all pray. But then this is where the pop aspect comes in.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you picked up that this whole event was a dream.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because everyone was like, oh damn, you fucking suck, because you're getting, and then suddenly no one knew, so I was like, oh, I'm pretty sure this is.
Yeah, it's also like there's a line in the next song where it kind of says like, oh, I say it away again when I could or something, trying to like imply he did fall asleep here. And yeah, so Peter, our main character, or one of them, is having this dream where everyone's pretty much singing to him.
Yes.
Including his mother shows up.
Yeah, she's a lot.
The mother has an interesting arc. I'll say that.
She does have a very interesting arc, I will say. Her song, her song is really good. Like I will say,
the solo one later.
Yeah. I think it's Warning. I think that's a really good one.
Yeah. And it's pretty much the whole dream sequence is about how he's gonna be damned for being gay.
Yeah. I'm trying to find them because I feel like I remember the mother's thing. There you go. Yeah, damn. She was saying some shit like, Peter asked for an easy bake oven on his 8th birthday. His father asked for a divorce. To me, the link between those two events was as strong as Peter's attraction to my makeup table.
Yes, and they are. Yes, but I mean, his parents are divorced.
Yes.
It's
like, fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Claire, you wanted grandchildren, instead you're gonna get ambiguous Christmas cards from South Beach. Mother of God. There is some shit. Yeah, she says some shit.
Yeah. Well, again, keep in mind, this whole part is his dream. That's like
this
his
is the
fear
dream.
of that. And like where he shows that he blames himself for his parents' divorce as well. And that his mom's not going to be too happy about that, especially everyone else too. Yes, it kind of sets up the whole, or at least Peter's story. Next is You and I.
Yes.
Which I like to dub the euphemism song.
Yeah, it fucking is. Like a fucking baseball bat? Like, bro. Someone thinks highly.
I mean, also, fun fact. I once, like a couple years ago, I think, saw at a suggestion on my YouTube feed a Korean version of the song. Because I guess
really?
I guess it was like they did. I don't know. I couldn't find a whole like Korean version of the whole show, but I saw like a stage performance of this song specifically, and it would like actually set it in like the state. Like it looked like it was part like cut from the actual play.
Yeah.
So I guess it's out there somewhere.
It is out there. If someone can find it, please give it.
I have yet to find it. But yes, this introduces Jason, who is Peter's secret boyfriend.
Yes. As I will say, I had the like first immediate like thought of like, fuck you. I did of them and like, but like.
Wait, hang on. In this scene or later?
Mainly, no, I think it was in this scene. Yeah, in this scene, because at the end he was just like, he was like chatting with his face, he was like, hey, what's up? And he was just like, oh, I really love you, and he was just like, yeah, but shh,
Yeah.
as like he's, and I was like, oh, see, no, now this pisses me off, like, but like, usually when I see characters like this, you kind of have to like read between the lines to like really see it. Like they don't like outwardly say anything, or they're not outwardly like, oh, this person's going through a lot of shit. It's mainly like, oh, well, fuck you, and then it's mainly for the like main characters' benefit of like standing up from that and being like, I'm gonna find someone who actually wants to be with me. And then that's what I thought was gonna happen. So initially I was like, fuck you.
Right.
And then you start to learn more about him. I was like, oh, not fuck you. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm really sorry.
But yeah, Jason is introduced, drops all the euphemisms like lollipop, puppy, and baseball bat.
Yes.
It's great.
There's a fucking ton.
And this is where it establishes that Peter was asleep during the congregation, which is when he had the dream in the previous number.
Mm.
And we see that they're trying to get away, sneak off, do their own little thing. But everyone's around him because Jason's like the popular kid in school. And everyone's into him. But he keeps assuring Peter in like this frozen, song time where everyone else is frozen, but they're not. Where he does care about him, he does love him.
Yeah.
And, Forever You and I, which is the name of the song. And then Peter asks him about auditioning for the play. And Jason's originally like, no, I don't do that. I might do baseball. And he's like, you haven't done baseball for years. Yeah, honestly, it's mainly just Jason trying to fuck Peter, really. Because every time he keeps bringing up, he's like, oh, well, take a bow then, or whatever. Like,
yeah. He's very much like, ooh, it's mainly like, I feel like coming from Peter, watching this for the first time, it was Peter being like, ooh, forever you and I, and then Jason, I feel like, was more like, ooh, yeah, you and I, like it was more like different. Yes. There were different tones in each of the way that they were speaking to each other, but like,
yes,
a little, like,
no, yeah, I see that. Next is Role of a Lifetime, which is Peter's solo.
I have written this down. This is on my favorite songs.
Oh, this is one of your faves?
Mm-hmm. I have, here's the thing. I have written down the songs that stuck out to me the most in each act, and then I've put a little star emoji or sparkle emoji next to the ones that like I really liked out of the ones that I noticed most. And this one has a sparkle.
Okay.
I like
this is his solo number where he pretty much sings about whether what him and Jason have are real, whether if like, that he one day probably wants a wife and kids and, white picket fence, family house, all that stuff. And he starts questioning his own position where he's like, oh, am I here to like damn you? Or am I here to help you? And it's like he starts questioning his own self and like all that.
What role do I play in your life, if at all? Like
exactly. Is this am I just a phase? Is this just a phase? What is this? And very much his own like inner worries about his relationship with Jason.
Yeah. Yeah, these are I really love the lyrics in this. And how it like plays off of like acting, especially because that they do end up doing a play in the musical.
Yeah, this whole show it's a play within a play.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So I like how they use that to kind of theme the songs a little bit and give them kind of like a undertone, like a read between the lines kind of situation with that as well. This was written very well. And performed very well. Whoever played Peter, holy fuck. Like, he's really good. Him and Jason as well.
Yeah. Next, we have auditions. Which is the auditions for Romeo and Juliet.
And that bitch walks in at some point.
Also, I was gonna say, also introduces probably the best character in this whole thing. She is great.
Oh my god.
So we have everyone auditioning. The guys are auditioning for the Romeo part, the girls are auditioning for Juliet. We do see a little bit of beef between Ivy and Nadia. Ivy's the popular girl, Nadia is Jason's sister.
Nadia is her name. Cool. I was calling her Jane because of the one song.
Literally, when I first watched this at my friend's performance, so did I. And because and afterwards, she was like, oh yeah, like I really thought you were like Nadia. I was like, who's Nadia?
Who's Nadia?
I was calling her Jane.
I've been calling her Jane. That's my bad. I meant Nadia.
Yeah, no, it's literally I was doing the same thing, and it's great that happened to you too.
Oh, thank God. Okay, because like
Yes.
I figured, I feel like I didn't hear her name other than when she sings in the song instead of in like obviously plain Jane badass, like that's like a phrase, like plain Jane. So I was like, oh, that could very well be just like someone being called a plain Jane. That's not her name. However, in the song, she also goes like, oh, that's just Jane. And I'm like, oh, so your name's Jane.
Right. Well, also because I'm pretty sure her and Jason are twins, and so twins having similar names, Jason and Jane.
We live in Thai BLs too much as well, where all the siblings have similar.
Oh my God, yeah, they all have the same fucking initials. That's true. That is a thing.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Anyway, they're all auditioning, but then Sister Chantel shows up.
I fucking love her.
She is the best.
She's
like
amazing.
I feel like everyone in the show kind of sucks in some one way, shape, or form, except for her.
Except for her, she is just fantastic.
Like everyone else has issues, big or small. She's perfect throughout the board.
I did notice that like everyone, as I like was like, oh, I like this character. Oh, I like this character. I was like, oh, I don't like that. This character did this. Oh, but I don't like that this character did this. And I'm like, oh, I think that's the point. Like everybody is like human. Like everybody's kind of a dick sometimes. Everybody's doing like questionable shit. It's because they're teenagers growing up. Like they're gonna say questionable shit and do questionable shit. But as this Sister Chantel's the adult, she's good.
She comes in and pretty much reads everyone for filth.
Yep.
And pretty much saying everyone here sucks. I need someone who's actually good.
Literally, you're quite a dancer. Too bad you opened your mouth. Oh my God, she's so funny.
This plays a tragedy without any doubt.
If they do see thee, they will murder thee. She has like fucking enough. Shut up. She's like, oh my God, that's so funny. She's like walking out and she's like, girl, what is wrong with you? No, shut up. No, I'm not doing it.
Shut up, let me do my thing.
Shut up. Oh my God, she's so freaking funny. I especially love the Diane Lee, does your father have a camcorder? Yes. Lady Montague, Diane Lee.
Yeah, she's like, okay, great.
She's like, cool, we need someone to record this shit. And she reminds me of this teacher. Have you seen Love, Simon?
Once, a long time ago.
A long time ago. She reminds me of the musical teacher, actually, in there, the drama teacher. She, oh my God, she was so funny. She was like, oh God. I'm trying to remember some of the funny that she was like, I was in The Lion King on Broadway and now I'm here doing this shit. And like and someone like started singing like half a beat before they were supposed to start singing and she was just like, I hate my life. like as loud as like she was just like, shut up. Like she literally was like so I feel like the drama teachers are just like similar. And like she fully read like these two like homophobic assholes who were like dancing on table like dressing as the two of them or something. She was like, get the fuck off the table. don't hey miss me, like that's not a thing, we are not friends, get off the fucking table. Like she read them for filth and I'm like, oh, she's reminding me a lot of her.
Yeah,
I fucking love that.
And just when it seems like Sister Chantel has lost all hope in everyone, Jason shows up.
I was like annoyed at first because like I was like I saw this like in my brain since I didn't like him. I saw this as him like showing up to like steal spelling. I don't know why. I was like, bitch, you said you weren't coming. Fuck you. Like, go away.
Yeah. When in reality,
he just wants to be with me.
Yeah, he wants to spend time with Peter.
He wants to spend time with Peter. That's what he wants. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's gonna hurt you later on.
This is upsetting.
Anyway, then after the auditions, Sister Chantel's like, okay, shut up, I'm gonna go. And then when she leaves, they're all like, oh, Jason didn't know you were coming. He's like, yeah, I changed my mind. And they also mentioned about meeting in Tanya's room on Friday night. And before they go to the rave.
To the rave.
Yes. And Lucas talks about getting the orders in because he's a drug dealer.
He's quite funny as well.
Yes, it was quite funny.
He's quite funny.
And then again, Nadia and Ivy kind of take shots at each other.
Yeah, they do not like each other.
Yeah, and they're roommates too, so they have major beef.
Oh yeah, yeah. It must suck to be roommates with someone you don't like.
Yeah. So Chantal comes back in, and she announces the cast, and Nadia got the nurse.
She was like, "The fuck."
Yeah, she was like, "Oh, great again."
It's like, "Great, I get to be the character
so
again."
Nadia got the nurse. Jason got Romeo. Ivy got Juliet. Peter got Mercutio, and everyone else got everyone else.
Everyone else got everyone else.
And Lady Montague got Anne Lee because her dad had a camcorder.
Because her dad has a camcorder. That's so funny.
And then when she leaves, pretty much everyone else starts, singing sadly because they didn't get the main parts.
They're like, well, fuck.
Yeah.
This is like my drama department at school. Like whenever there was a play on, I never auditioned. I like considered it once, but I never did. And everyone was like, honestly, don't, because you won't get anything. The theater teacher like has her favorites, and they're her favorites until they graduate, and then she'll get a new set of favorites, and then they'll be all the lead roles. So it's like not worth it. And I was like, fair enough. I can't even sing that well anyway. I'm out.
And then we see Peter on the phone with his mom, talking about how they both got cast, and she's happy, and he tries to hand the phone over to Jason, but he says no. So,
yeah, I was like, bruh, why do we keep doing this shit? But like, also like, damn, because like it feels like his mom is like, oh, something I can finally be proud about, and I'm like, ow. Like that's the whole tone of like what she's saying, and I'm like, girl, what the fuck?
Now we will move on to Plain Jane Fat Ass.
Ah, yes. This is on my list as well. It's not sparkled, but it's on my list.
Yes. So this whole number is about Nadia being jealous of Jason and kind of always living in his shadow. And also never getting the lead role. And kind of feeling inferior to him.
Yeah.
And we also see Jason kind of also... We get a little bit of him in this where he feels the pressure of being kind of like the favorite or like the golden child. We get hints of that as well in this.
We do. It's like is this where he the birthday, so he gets the letter from his dad. Yes. And he got into Notre Dame, and then Jane's like, you're the favorite again. I didn't really get much but these earrings with crosses on them.
Yeah. So this kind of shows like their dynamic, and we see that they do seem close. They are there.
They do. I actually really like their dynamic. Watching their dynamic in the song, I was like, oh, this feels very like sibling. This is actually really cute.
Yeah, like they do a good job at introducing that and showing that with them. Now we move on to Wonderland, which is the drug song. This is where they're talking about planning a surprise party for Ivy. Well, Matt specifically wants to. And Nadia once again takes shots about giving her a pair of faker boobs or an STD she hasn't had yet.
God damn.
Yeah, no, they take major shots at each other.
They really do. I didn't fully, like, notice as much until, like, she said something. I don't even think it's in the song. It might be, no, it's a bit later song. I think it's in the, I'm trying to remember when. I don't even think it's in the one before they go to the rave. I can't remember when it is, but she says something to her. Nadia says something to Ivy, thank you. And it's like the way she says it is very like it's it's a bitchy thing as she's been saying the whole time. But then Ivy has this like look for a millisecond of like, oh, I feel hurt by that, and I'm like, oh wait, hang on, dynamic. There's interesting shit happening here. Like actually people have feelings.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're talking about planning her a surprise party, but then when she enters, they change the subject to talking about the rave they're going to. Matt's not sure he wants to go, but he can get the church's van keys, so they want him to go so they can drive. He can drive.
Yeah.
And then Lucas breaks into this rap about the different drugs he's giving out.
He does. He has a whole fucking rap.
Pretty much.
He has a whole fucking rap. He's like, careful with the kids, but I will get you whatever you want.
Yes. Next is a quiet night at home. We see that Nadia has changed her mind. She does not want to go. Ivy and Matt are, like, you know, kind of checking out and making sure she's okay, but she tells them to fuck off, and
yeah,
they do.
This is on my list as well.
Yeah.
Not sparkled, but on my list.
And this whole song kind of shows that she's upset about herself and her appearance, and that she doesn't feel like really worthy or good enough. And this is like more of the sad version of Plain Jane Fat Ass, where it's
it is.
Plain Jane Fat Ass is like her making a joke or seeming like she doesn't care but knows it. Whereas this song, in contrast, is very much like she knows it and she's hurt by it.
Yeah, it's on it. I really like the fact that like they had two songs of like similar vein, but like in different kind of levels of like self-deprecation, because the first one is in a setting where she has people around her, specifically her brother, but there is someone else there that she's putting on that funny haha, oh look at me, fuck me, like kind of like situation when she's in the presence of other people. But when she's by herself at home, that's when the mask drops and she's actually like, I'm actually really really hurt by this, like this is painful.
Then we move on to Rolling, which is pretty much just them at the rave.
It's just a rave. Yeah, it's just a full rave.
Yeah, it's just a rave. The only thing to note in this is Peter's all over Jason, and he kind of excuses him outside. And Ivy faints.
And Ivy faints, yeah.
Yeah.
Ivy passes out, and Peter gets mad at Jason because he wanted to kiss outside and not inside.
Yes, well that leads us to the next song, which is Best Kept Secret.
Yeah, which is also on my list. Not
yes.
This is a really nice song. I do like this song. Because I like that there's a moment where they're like, oh, well, like, this is like, we'll just be the best kept secret. And he's like, why can't we end the best kept secret? And then Jason said, it's best kept secret, which is like the same thing, but like, isn't. Like, it's the same words in succession, but like...
Yeah, because at first it's kind of like, oh, we are the best at this kept secret.
Yeah.
But then he changes it to, it's best that we keep it secret.
Yeah, which is like, ooh, ouch. Like, hang on. Let's talk about this. Like, oh, I love the whole thing of this song. This is really well written.
Yeah, and we see that's the whole, like, pretty much the whole take of the song, where Peter's kind of wanting to tell people and show people, but Jason is super against that. Super scared about what will happen if that does happen. And it's notable that it ends with Peter saying, I love you, Jason. Jason does not say it back. Instead, just kills him. And then Matt sees it.
Ah! I was like, oh! Like, I had a whole full body gasp. I was like, oh, fuck.
Yes.
There's been a witness.
There has been a witness. And this leads us to confession. Which, it starts off with all the kids being like, why the fuck do we have to do confession? This doesn't make any sense. Who cares? Very super against it.
Yeah, they're like, but I love that they're listing all their fucking confessions.
Oh, like, that was a funny one.
I got so high I fainted. Sometimes I don't recycle. I finally nailed my girlfriend. I took some extra NyQuil. I blinked and it was over.
It was over, which is with the girlfriend one.
Yeah. It's so funny because like they vary. Like some of them it's like sometimes I don't recycle. I'm like, honey, that's not a sin.
Yeah.
I was like, if you think that's a sin, you are deep in this shit. I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Like the smallest inconveniences to like the biggest, like, ooh, maybe we shouldn't get so high that we faint. Like,
yeah, there is a range.
There's definitely a range.
But also, when I used to go to confession, one, there was no, like, behind the wall thing. There wasn't really any of that where I went, but I know some places there are. But also the fact that I would just say this every year or every time or whatever. I would just say, "Oh, I'm sorry for being mean to my brothers or whatever." That was like the same
Yeah.
thing because I didn't really have anything else, nor did I really care. Like,
Yeah.
so.
In 911, mainly I want to say, I mean, it's kind of throughout the whole show, but it's very much more prevalent in like season 1 and maybe season 2 as well. Bobby, who is captain, is Catholic, and so he goes to church a lot, and there's someone that the whole community has dubbed hot priest. And he's super nice. Like, he has the confession booth and everything, and people will go into it, and he's like, you seem like you're stressed. You want to talk outside? And so they'll like sit in the pew, and he'll have a discussion with them like a therapist or what. And it's like, oh, I like him. He's nice. So like, I know sometimes there is a thing, like, because my mom went to Catholic school, and she was Catholic growing up and everything like that. So sometimes you are like in the booth with the screen and everything like that. But
Yeah.
I feel like these days it's very much let's just chill. Okay, let's talk face to face. Like, it's
Right.
it's okay.
But then after all the kids are finished, we specifically get Peter and Matt talking with Father. Both of them talking about the same thing, but in a different perspective.
Yeah, like, I know some shit happened, and I'm like, so like I did a thing, but like, should I be okay with it? And he's like, should I be okay with it? Like, it's like
Yeah.
Thankfully, no one's really super saying it, but like, they are super saying it.
Yeah, they're heavily implying it.
Yeah.
And then Father gives a very vague response.
Yeah.
Doesn't help them at all.
No, it's all vague responses from this man the entire time.
except later on, where he gives a very distinct response, which leads to everything going badly.
Exactly. And he feels the guilt, as he fucking should.
Yeah. And then the next song is Portrait of a Girl, which is Ivy's and Matt's duet.
Yes.
So it leads up to Ivy wanting to show that she did some posters for the show. And then, Sister Chantel's kind of like dismissive, like, whatever, don't care. But Jason compliments it. And then Nadia, once again, is like, hey, well, she is good with her hands.
Damn. I do like the line, honestly, the title of now the portrait has captured the girl. I love that line, because it's very much like, like, you captured someone's essence by painting them or taking a picture of them or whatever through your art, but also the portrait has captured the girl, signifying, like, if you look at this picture of her that she's like put up, it's like, this is what everyone sees me as, this is how the box that I'm trapped in at the moment, and I'm kind of just stuck in it, and this is how everyone sees me. I really like the double meaning of that.
Yeah. And Matt also chimes in with him saying that he sees, past the portrait. He sees who she really is. Yeah. And that's Portrait of a Girl.
Poor Matt.
Next is Birthday Bitch.
Birthday Bitch. This bitch rides out with like a fucking dick.
Yes, a penis pinata.
Yes. I was like, what the fuck are you holding? Jesus.
And then Nadia comes in with a birthday song for Ivy.
Yes.
Including giving her some Vagisil.
Jesus.
Some people are getting sick. Some people are making jokes about the penis pinata. But then we got some pop brownies.
Yeah. Oh, Mary Jane made some brownies. They're dope. And he's like, oh, sick. And he's just like, Peter like just downs one, and she's like,
and he has no idea.
Does he know like that? Those are no. Okay. The second she was like, does he know? I was like, oh no, those brownies.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
And then Zach is sick, saying that he might need to spend the night here, and Nadia's like, that's fine, because Ivy never sleeps alone. Same old gift from different givers, throw the dog another bone.
Oh. Ooh, this girl will say anything.
She says a lot, yeah.
Yup.
And then she shows up, and they start breaking out into the Happy Birthday Ivy
Yeah.
song.
Happy birthday,
Called her
Abby.
a
You're
bitch,
the ugliest of
them
all.
all.
Yeah.
Your mother with a hooker and your father with a dick. He poked
Damn.
her in a toaster, and the pair produced a pig.
Damn.
Whose brain is awfully tiny, whose ass is awfully big.
Damn.
Happy birthday, bitch.
Is this supposed to be fun? Like, what the fuck? If people were singing this to me on my birthday, I'd be really sad.
I think it's supposed to be like, outside Nadia, I think it's supposed to be ironic because no one thinks that.
Okay, because I was like, if someone sang this to me on my birthday, I'd be very sad. Like,
yeah, because it's like, you know, because Ivy's the pretty girl, Ivy's the popular girl, Ivy's Juliet, Ivy's the girl everyone loves. So it's like, this is kind of like, you know, it's like the ironic humor.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then Nadia takes it too far about jizzing your hand and slapping her in the face.
Yeah. It's like, oh shit, alright. Damn.
Yeah. But then she does apologize because she's like, okay, that may have been a bit too far.
That was too far, I'm sorry. I'm actually sorry.
But Ivy does not give a shit about any of that because she has been wasted.
Yo. You told me to keep her busy. I did.
And then Peter, who's high as a kite at this point, references that he wishes Jason's pinata was as big as the pinata one.
Jesus.
And this is where, again, Peter's back on his, I want to tell people about us, but Jason's like, no, we can't.
Mm.
And it ends with Jason telling Peter, stop acting like this, and Peter asks, like, what? Your boyfriend.
Yeah, bruh, that I was like, ooh, damn, tell him. Like, what am I supposed to act like? I'm your boyfriend. What other way is there to act? Why we created this new version of boyfriend? Like, it's, I was like, fair enough. Yes, you should.
Yes. This leads us to our next song, One Kiss.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Yes. This is where Ivy makes her move on Jason. Jason decides to stay with Ivy as Peter leaves to save face. Matt also tries to make a move on Ivy. Ivy rejects him, so he also leaves.
Damn. Matt's just catching L's all over the place.
Yeah, and Ivy makes a move saying that she wants Jason to kiss her multiple times. And maybe other stuff. And he does eventually give in and give her a birthday kiss. And
then she's like, ooh, more?
Yep, and then she takes more of it.
Yeah, she's like, more kisses. You kissed me once, we kiss continuously. It's like, no.
Now it's Are You There?
This is on my list, and it's sparkled. I think, I'm going to be honest with you, I think this might be my favorite song in Act. I think that this is definitely my favorite song in Act 1, at the very least.
Okay.
Like, if not the whole musical. I really enjoyed this song. It's beautiful.
So we see that both Matt and Peter are very much in a similar position.
Yeah.
Matt starts asking God, like, oh, does anyone care about me? Peter comes in, starts talking about his relationship with Jason. And they both start asking, are you there?
Are you there? Do you watch me when I cry? And if it's in your power, how can you sit idly by? Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh. This is so good.
Yeah,
such a good song.
Questioning whether, you know, it's all worth it or not. And then they realize the other's there. They're like, oh, hey, what's up? And he offers them a drink, and they drink. And they're both kind of realizing that they're both in the same boat.
Yeah, for half a second. I thought because they started. I thought because they were wrestling over the wine bottle, so I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be the guy that he like ends up with because his other boyfriend's acting like a douche." You know, right. Like storyline wise, I was like, "Well, this is the way it's going." Nope, not at all.
Yeah, and then they start fighting over the bottle, kind of start dancing, and then Peter whispers something in Matt's ear. And he says, I'm gonna go. See you later.
I gotta go. I'm gonna go to bed. Bye-bye. I was like, oh, fuck. What did he say?
Yeah.
fun.
And this leads us to our next song, 911 Emergency. Yeah.
The beginning of this is so funny. Like, in the lyrics it's different, but like in the LA one, he turns around, he's like, "Fuck me, Matt, it's Beyonce." That was the funniest thing I've ever seen. I was laughing so hard at that.
Yeah, so Sister Chantel as the Virgin Mary shows up. Peter thinks it's Beyonce or Diana Ross or some sort of
someone
like that.
That's
someone like that. Depends on what, when this show's made or whenever.
Oh.
And she has 2 angels as backup singers as well. She's here to help him in a way.
Yes.
But she's very much done with the whole traditional like they should. Says that he should call his mom.
Yeah, it's like, talk to your mom.
Yeah. You already told one person.
Yeah, just keep telling people. It's fine. I mean, you've already told a person, so it's cat's out of the bag. Just keep going.
Yeah, just keep going. Specifically call your mom. She loves you. And that's pretty much the emphasis of the whole song. It was just her trying to get him to get the courage to tell his mother.
Yeah.
Next is Reputation Stained. This is where we're back in rehearsal. Ivy asks Jason if they'll see each other again. Jason says maybe, but she's like, yeah, try again. And he's like, okay, fine, we will.
I was like, I feel like I fell victim to the whole judging thing while watching this as well. Because I was like, go away. You're being annoying. You're being pushy. Really, when you take a step back and look, she's a girl with a crush. Like, she's a teenage girl with a crush. It's not like she's not a villain here. Like,
she's not.
She's not. Like, for half a second, I feel like I stepped into that where I was just like, oh, go the fuck away. And I'm like, wait, but why am I saying that? Like, I had to sit back and go, why am I saying that? She's literally a teenage girl with a crush. Like, this isn't a bad thing. She just, like, is like, hey, I really like you. And he kissed her, and then she kissed him more, and then it seemed like he was fine with it, so she was like, cool. He likes me back. And then he did not say anything against that until it was after they had sex. And I'm like, honestly, fuck you.
Like, yeah. And then Chantal comes in and is like, okay, let's get rehearsal started. And calls Peter out for staring at her this whole time.
Are you good? That was so funny.
And then she's called for the fight scene. So Matt, Jason, Peter do the fight scene. This is a scene where Mercutio dies.
Yes.
And she also has Ivy and Nadia run the next scene. And Sister Chantal has to tell Nadia the nurse has not slapped Juliet.
She's like, she doesn't slap Juliet. She's like, and then like a second later, she's like, but I really think there's a slap here. Like, yeah. It's so funny. Oh my god.
And then as Jason and Matt fake fight, turns into a real fight.
Yeah. He calls him a bad thing. He says the F word. The bad F word. Not the F word. Not the F word that we say like every 2 minutes on this fucking podcast.
Yeah.
Like that one.
Yeah, not that one, the other one.
No, the other very bad F word.
Yeah, and this spurs obviously from jealousy because he did see the interaction in the previous scene, and I think in this scene as well with Jason and Ivy, and knowing what he knows.
Yeah, there's probably like a layer of protectiveness there.
Well, that's the thing where like Matt does some shitty things, especially later on.
Yeah.
But like, I do think a good part of it comes from trying to protect Ivy from
because he really likes Ivy.
It just goes about a really bad way.
A really bad way, yeah, bro.
A really bad way.
This is not the way to go about it. Maybe we should just have a nice, calm discussion, like a little circle, okay?
And then after the fight, Sister Chantal clears everyone out except for Peter and Jason. And Peter explains about the dream he had about Mary and wanting to tell his mother. And Jason is completely against this.
Yeah.
Saying things like his father will probably disown and beat the shit out of him if he finds out. And Peter revealed that he needs to tell someone because he almost told the priest.
Yeah.
And he kind of snaps. He's like, what did you just do? Or almost do? And
it's not good.
Peter tries to assure, he's like, look, in 3 months we'll be out of here. It won't be a problem. But he says it will always be a problem.
And that was the moment where I like really got like fuming. Like I got really mad at him. I was like, bro, like before, like in the fucking second song, you were like, forever, you and I, like literally forever. Like you even I think he even says at one point, like, oh, we'll be out of here eventually. Like just shush, like for a little bit. Like let's not talk about this out loud. And then now he's saying, oh, no, it's always gonna be a problem. Like, whoa, okay, the fuck, you weren't saying that before, and now you're saying that. Like, can you stop like fucking with me like a little bit, please? Like, oh,
yeah,
oh.
And this leads us to Ever After.
Oh, this is on my list.
Yes. Which is their duet.
Yep.
A sad duet.
It's a very sad duet.
Peter starts off by singing about how he, like, is this really the person who I once loved, you know, the boy who said I was a soulmate. And then ends up calling him a straight-acting coward, which is where Jason snaps.
I love this part with Peter, though, where he says, you climbed and escaped grown from seeds that you planted, you slew all my giants, ignoring your own. I love that line. It's like, yeah, you always cared about me. You always made sure I felt safe and loved, but you didn't even look at yourself. You didn't take care of yourself inside at all.
Which I think is also great backstory on, like, Jason probably helped Peter come to terms with his sexuality while not helping himself.
Yeah. It definitely gives more backstory, 100%.
Yeah, which I think is interesting.
Yeah.
And then Jason breaks into his part, which he's calling Peter out. He's like, what, you found your way, so now it's all okay? Because you're the one who went ahead and changed the rules. And telling me it's time to wake up. There's no happy endings for people who are queer.
Yeah, there's no such thing as heroes who are queer, and he like yells it, and I'm like, oh, you can hear the pain there though. Like it's not just him like being like, fuck you, there's no heroes that are queer. It's him like saying that because he like it feels like he's mad about it because like it feels like something that he has like heard all his life, whether that's from someone or like subtext from other people, that it's just been ingrained into him, and it's sadness that's coming out. Like it's not him just saying fuck off. Like he's really in pain about it. Like you can see that. It's so sad. And he shoved him.
Yeah, he did shove him.
He shoved it. I was like, oh no, fuck off. Like I got like really protective in that moment. I was like, we're not shoving people now. But like I am also glad that in this moment Peter was like, okay, no. Okay, well, this, like, he even backed up at one point while he was on the floor. He was like, oh, no, you're stepping near me, and we're not doing that. Like, I actually don't want to be near you right now.
Right.
And, like, fair enough, because you have to take care of yourself sometimes.
Yeah. And Peter, again, finishes with, you can't be the same boy that I followed, who I always follow. And Jason ends it with having Peter promise that he won't say anything to anyone.
That last little, just like, oh, that hurt.
Next song is A Spring.
This is on my list, and it sparkled. It's so funny. Like, I had to sparkle it. Like, sometimes, here's the thing. Sometimes songs have so much meaning, and it's like, damn, this is beautiful. This is a work of art. I'm gonna sparkle it. I'm gonna make this one of my favorite songs in the musical. And sometimes you just need a fun little jaunt. And this is a fun little jaunt.
Yeah.
I love it. I love this song. It's so funny. It's so funny.
Yeah, this is pretty much Nadia's hatred for spring.
Yeah.
The song.
And I'm like vibe, honestly. I don't like spring either. It's just too many flowers, too many bees. Like, fuck spring. Oh, I rip wings off butterflies, then show small children.
Yeah.
If you see me on Groundhog Day, stay the hell out of my way. I'll be the one with the gun.
Yes, so shoot the groundhog so there's no more, or more winter, I guess.
Mother Nature is a turd. She can shove her flowers right up her ass. That's so funny. I freaking love that. That's great.
But that's mainly, I think this song is the whole point for the story point, is to have Nadia annoy Ivy enough so where she leaves and ends up seeing Jason. Which leads us to the Act 1 finale.
Oh, yeah.
And Ivy comes into Jason's room. Peter had already left. And she apologizes for how she was acting. And he's like, don't worry about it, it's fine. But then she starts saying that even though I'm sorry about it, it's true, my feelings for you are real. And he's like, why? And he realizes that she wants him to kiss her. And she's like, well, are you going to? And they do.
Do a lot.
They do a lot. But then we also cut to other people.
Yes.
Nadia and Matt are in their own places. Matt's praying and Nadia's still in her room with the violin. Or no, the cello.
The cello.
Cello.
I'm very serious about cellos. The
cello. And they're talking about where they're dying to fit in. Because they're not exactly the popular ones.
Exactly. They're not really honestly, for both of them, they're not the ones that are picked first. They're not the ones that are chosen.
Well, it's talked about later. I think Nadia says to Matt where she's like, "Oh, always bridesmaid, never the bride."
Yeah.
Always second place. To Jason, Nadia's always second place. To Ivy.
Yep. That's a place where they, I feel like, have like some kind of connection there. Like they have something in common.
Yeah. So Ivy and Jason are having sex, and Jason says, "One tomorrow, make me promise. God, you have such pretty eyes, baby. You're all I need. I have butterflies."
No.
And I'm on the Genius lyric site.
As am I.
And if you click on the "You Have Pretty Eyes" lyrics, it's the reason Jason focuses on Ivy's eyes and no other part of her anatomy could be because he can pretend he's with a man, and that's all if that's all he looks at.
I definitely see that. Absolutely.
And then even with the butterflies, it's the butterflies could actually be nerves and dread, and not actual excitement. And then they both saying one connection, one you promise, one religion, one day. Here inside you, I am certain you can help me find a way.
God damn! All right.
So the first time I saw this play was my friend did it, and when she was in college.
Yeah.
And it was like one of those theaters where like the stage was down and the seats were up, so we were walking like downwards.
Yeah.
Like we were there, and this scene was happening, and it was like towards the front of like one of the audience sections, and I just remember seeing like I want to say like 4 or 5 like young children just like right there. I was like right in front of that, and I'm like, this is hilarious.
It's like, oh my god, it's like I went to see a production that was put on by the community college I ended up going to, of Rent. And I think it was during La Vie Boheme. I think it was La Vie Boheme A. The girl playing Maureen, like, lifted her skirt and, like, flashed the audience, like, mooned the audience, like, because she's supposed to be, like, that kind of character. She's like, oh, right. Fuck it, like, and I swear to God, like, so many mothers were like, get out of this, like, we gotta go, like, shit, they dragged their kids out of there, and I was like, it's Rent, what did you expect?
To be fair, I've never seen Run, so I would not have known that would happen. But
you should. It is really good. It's very like queer history kind of shit, and it involves like AIDS crisis. It involves like lower like class, because it's what, the 90s I think that it's set, or the 2000s or something like that, and it's people like the whole first song is about how are we gonna pay the next rent, like we have no money, and we have no money, we have AIDS, we're on drugs, like we're queer, like it's just like that. It's so fucking, honestly, if you like this, you'll like Rent. You should definitely check out Rent. That might be my suggestion to you at some point. We'll watch Rent.
Then Peter, he's on the phone trying to call Jason. Jason obviously is busy.
Obviously.
And Peter's trying to like beg for him to pick up the phone because he feels so alone right now.
Yeah, I saw like I checked this out. Someone was saying, because it says, I've never felt so all alone, left with paper courage, all alone, crawl inside and want to die alone. And someone said in the annotation that the sequence was odd, rhyming alone with itself 3 times instead of with another word that it sounds like. But in this setting, it kind of like shows how desperate Peter is.
Yeah,
like he's not really, he's just like, I'm alone, that's all I can think about right now, and I need to not be. And I fully don't even like I kind of feel what it's saying, but like left with paper courage all alone, just like fragile courage. It's like such a really cool way to say courage, like paper courage. Like it's very certain. Like you could tear it very easily. Like
Right.
it's the base level of courage I have. I really like the way that was written.
So then with Jason and Ivy, Jason's singing about one again, I'm getting closer. No regrets, I see the light. This is now and this is perfect. God, I know that this is right. And you click on the God, I know this is right
I
part.
can see that. I without even clicking on it, I'm like,
Yep.
oh, bitch. Like I remember watching it when I was watching it last night. I was like, when he said, "God, I know that this is right." I'm like, oh, there's not like it's not. I love this or like I'm so happy right now. It's this is what I'm supposed to be doing, right? Like
yeah. Well, it says Jason's so blinded by the fact that his homosexuality is a sin in the eyes of God, he forgets that so is sex outside of marriages.
Yeah.
He's so desperate to erase a part of him that he sees as wrong that he ignores everything else.
Yeah.
And then Ivy says, one confession, God, I love you. Jason, take me all the way. Screw today and screw tomorrow. Don't go, won't you stay? And screw today, screw tomorrow. If you click it, it literally just says double meaning.
No, yeah, absolutely.
I'm like, that's funny. That was a funny thing. I was like, oh, that's funny.
Entendre.
And then everyone starts singing. And
I love a good end of Act 1 song. There's always like everyone kind of like comes together when it's an end of Act 1 song. And I think one of my favorite ones is in I think a couple of favorite ones. Hamilton's a really good one, and what was it called? I'm trying to remember what the mid to the end song was called. Let me find it. Hamilton soundtrack list. I don't fully remember. It is called oh god, which fucking one is it? Oh, History Has Its Eyes on You, maybe? Or Yorktown. No, Yorktown. Yeah, Yorktown, The World Turned Upside Down. That's really good, because when everyone kind of comes together during, like, the mid ones, and they kind of have, like, moments from their other songs throughout Act 1 that are kind of filtered through. This one, not so much, but, like, in a few musicals I've watched, it's happened like that, but my favorite one is probably from the Book of Mormon, which is kind of crazy, because, it's such, like, a funny musical. Like it's serious a little bit, but like it's written by the guys who did South Park, so like it's very humor all the way through. And end of Act 1 song, what was it? Tomorrow's a Latter Day. Yeah. So like everyone kind of like builds out the world a little bit, and everyone kind of comes together and is singing their parts, like, oh, this is where I am right now, and it's always like a reprise a little bit of previous song they sang in Act 1, and just to kind of catch everyone up. And I love end of Act 1 songs, so this was really good. I like the way they did this.
well, that leads us into Act 2.
Yes, it does.
Where
with another dream.
With another dream. Wedding bells.
I was like, oh yeah, we dream it. Yeah, we fully dream it.
Obviously, there's a wedding now all of a sudden.
Yeah. I thought, oh, wedding, okay. And then, like, they walked up and I'm like, oh, wedding. Okay.
Right.
They know wedding.
So, Sister Chantel is officiating this wedding.
Yes.
Of Jason and Peter. Then she gets to the part where if anyone can show just cause why the teen should not take place. Speak now or forever hold their peace. They stare into the audience.
Audience participation.
Literally, no one said anything, and she's like, well, that's a surprise. Where are we?
Where are
we? And
in the musical, in the
one we watched, it's like California because they were in California.
Yeah.
But the original one is Massachusetts.
Massachusetts, yes.
Yeah. Every time I hear that, I'm like, yeah.
I was watching the lyrics at the same time, so I was like, oop, disconnect. But I was like, oh, she was like, California. She was like, oh, yeah, okay. And I was like, yeah, this is fair enough. You're in California, you're not going to get one.
Yeah.
I fucking love that.
Which makes sense, because I think it says, like, that's the only one that was the only state at the time to have the legalized gay marriage. But then they want to do their own vows. She doesn't really like that, but she's lets them do it anyway. And they start singing, like, you my companion, you my best friend, you in my heart, you'll always be with me. And then she's like, let's speed this up. Denzel ain't one to wait because she wants to dream about Denzel. And then Claire Peter's mother shows up. And she's like, oh, Jason, I'm so proud of you. You've grown up so fast. Peter, don't keep me waiting. Where is she? And then everyone starts leaving, and Ivy shows up to marry Jason. And the priest, father, shows up as the officiant for this.
Yeah. It changes immediately.
Yes. Next is in the hallway, which actually has no song. This is all just spoken. This is like the only like spoken mini scene. Mainly just sets up that Peter and Jason are no longer living together. This is where Nadia shows class ranking, and Matt once again is in second place to Jason. And Lucas is happy that Megan Lloyd was below him, despite the fact she got hit by a bus and died.
He's like, yes, I'm not last. Thanks, Megan. Megan Lloyd got hit by a bus and died, Lucas.
And he doesn't care.
Oh, win's a win. Also, like, the spear to the heart, I was like, oh, fuck, we're really in it, is, like, at the very beginning when Jason's just trying to be, like, casual, even though, like, shit went down. He's like, oh, how was break? And Peter's just like, didn't tell anyone, so don't worry about it. And I'm like, oh, that's the first thing he's saying to him? Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Like, that's
There's tension.
Tension.
And now this leads us to the next song, Touch My Soul. This is the duet between Ivy and Jason. Ivy's asking why Jason didn't call, but also kind of playing off like, oh, it's fine if you didn't.
Yeah.
And he says no, he should have called. And sorry about that. But then she starts singing about her history with boys who don't call.
Yeah.
How she, she sleeps with them and then they leave, and that's that. She's
traumatized too. So, like...
Yeah. But she also, in the song, I feel like she's also not, like, saying, like, oh, it's a, like, necessarily a bad thing. She's just like, no, that's just the way it is. Like,
yeah.
I mean, we both have some fun, and then they leave.
Yeah. But I wonder if, like, before it's very much, like, either she could be, it could be nothing, but she also very well could be like, it's fine, it is what it is. But, like, honestly, a little hurt by it deep down, and speaking to this person that we know at least,
well, yeah, I 100% has a crush on. Definitely different.
Yeah, because there's, like, actual feelings there. Whether there were before, we don't know. But, like, here, we can see for sure that she has actual feelings. And so this is probably a little more crushing her to go, oh my god, so he's the same as every other guy. It's disappointing.
She says, like, afterwards, she's like, look, I know it's early. This is just how I feel. I've never felt this way before. Have you? And he says
yes. Yeah.
Once. And this is where he tries to let her down easily, saying, I know you're like a special girl, and maybe in a perfect world I could love you. But it's not you. It's me.
You can see her start to be like, wait, fuck, stop talking. Like, whoa, I thought you liked me.
She's trying to backtrack, and he's like, look, like, it was a mistake, I'm sorry. We shouldn't see each other.
Damn.
But at the end, before Jason leaves, he does say, maybe someday I wish to God I felt that way. You have touched my soul. You'll never know, but now it's time to go. Next is See Me. This is a duet.
On my list, and it is sparkled.
Oh, it's sparkled, okay.
It's sparkled.
So this is the duet between Peter and his mother, Claire. And this is where he's trying to tell her, but she keeps interrupting him. At first, it seemed like genuine interruption, like she's just like trying to like talk about whatever, like is a genuine interruption. But then eventually she starts picking up on what he's gonna say, and she starts purposely interrupting him.
You can tell when it like changes. Yeah, you can tell when she's like, "No, shut the fuck up!" Like you could like it's like, oh wow, this is not good at all. This is why are we doing this to your kid? Okay.
Yeah, especially when she brings up like, oh, Berkeley took their wait list. Would you really go to Berkeley? What about Notre Dame? I didn't know that you withdrew. People will be disappointed. Have you really thought this through? Yeah,
double meaning.
Yes. And he keeps trying to be like, wait, no, like, let me say it. And she's like, oh, I'm busy, I have to go. Like,
your kid's trying to confide in you. Hang up. No, your kid's trying to confide in you.
Yeah.
He's scared.
And she says, like, oh, look, I can't solve all your problems. And he's like, you don't know what my problems are. I want you to find solutions. Just be my mom and my friend. And ultimately, she hangs up, saying that she'll call this week or this weekend.
Oh, and he's like so he like falls to the floor. He's like, I just want you to see. I'm trying to tell you something, please. And it's heartbreaking, but like this song is written so well with the back and forth, and it's performed so well as well. Just the way they go back and forth is actually quite difficult. Because I've seen a few Broadway songs that do that, and it's difficult because you got to keep that like the cadence to it all. So and you have two people in it. It's like two people involved in like a rap where you're having like a discussion. So you have to have the feelings there. You have to have the cadence there. It's all got to be perfect. So they did that song really well.
Yeah. And this leads us to the next song, Warning, which is Claire's solo song.
Yeah. This is also good.
Yeah, this is where we get her like full perspective of this. Where she realizes what she feared is soon to come to fruition. And she keeps wondering where was the warning signs. She starts realizing as she sings the song that she's realizing how scared Peter must be.
Yeah.
And she's even said, like, I should be there for him. I love him so, but I'm not prepared.
So, I mean, like, as long as you love your child, you can be unprepared. Like, you can be, like, you can be shocked. You can be, like, thrown off and need a second to adjust. It's okay. As long as you love your kid and make sure that they know that they're loved and you support them. You can take a second to, like, let it, like, click in your head. There's a show that I love called One Day at a Time. I don't know if you've seen it.
Oh, the remake?
Yes!
Yes!
Yes! Oh my god, you've seen something! Okay, One Day at a Time.
Yes, and I know exactly what you're talking about too. Yes! It was so good.
It was so good. Like okay, Penelope is such like a great character, and she's a great mom, and she's a really loving and kind person. But it took her a second. It's such a good arc. She's like, she was literally going through the whole episode like, I'm not totally okay with it. Like, and I remember the one guy in the bar is like, when did this happen? She was like, about 36 hours ago, and he's like, and you're not leading a pride parade? How dare you? Like, she was like, it takes her a second, and the whole thing isn't because she's like queer, it's because she's like, I won't have all those moments that I thought I'd have with my daughter about like, ooh, falling in love with her first boy, or her first pregnancy scare, things like that. And then she realizes at the end that they can still have conversations like that of like, ooh, tell me more about this guy you met at this bar, and oh my gosh, I can't believe this, I can't wait to have that. And you kind of see it dawn on her in that final scene where it's like, oh, we still can have that. We still can have something along those lines, and it's going to be slightly different, but like it's still us. And it does take her a second to wrap her mind around it, but like throughout the episode you see her wrap her mind around it, and it's such a good arc. So like, fuck yeah. I love shit like that.
Yes. And yeah, but back to Claire and her situation. Yeah, I think she kind of goes through a similar arc, just shuts him out first before going through this arc by herself. Because I think, in her mind, she's trying to, like, know what to say, know what to do before he comes to her about this. But she doesn't, and so she's so thrown off, she's, like, trying to postpone it as long as she can, and indirectly hurting him in the process.
Exactly.
So that was Warning. Next is Pilgrim's Hands. This is the rehearsal. Sister Chantal once again is calling everyone out on how much they suck.
Mariah, moving you where we can't see you. Diane, do I hear a waltz in that Charleston? Why are you kicking? God gave you 2 left feet. No need to hammer the point home to the audience.
Yep.
I love her so much.
She's so funny. And then Lucas comes in talking about the pharmacy, quote unquote, being open or closes tomorrow. And we find out that Pierre's been living with Lucas. And he says it's fine. Jason says we graduate next Sunday. Are you never going to talk to me again? Because I miss you.
I think this is when it started to change for me a little bit, where I was like, oh, he's like, this is like, he seems to like really be like torn up about like the fact that he's not talking to him right now. Like, it seems to be more, because like, I feel like in other shows it would be like, well, fine, then I'm going to go date this person. Like bitter about it. But like in this, it's very much like, I don't want to date this girl. I really want to date you. I have fucked up. Like, I miss you. Like, and I was like, oh no. There's trauma here. There's
Well,
pain
I
here.
think it comes from the Touch My Soul songs, Ivy, where she asks, oh, have you ever
Yes.
felt twin? He's like, yes, I have. If
Mm.
that's what love is, then I should go for it. And it's like he's trying to.
He's trying to claw his way back, yeah.
Yeah. Because we also know in the previous, I forget what song it was, Best Kept Secret maybe, where at the end Peter says, I love you, but Jason doesn't say it back. And he has yet to say it really about him, I think.
Yeah.
Then Sister Chantal comes in and she's like, look, we're running Pilgrim's Hands, but Juliet is not here, Ivy's not here. And she's like, okay, who's Juliet's understudy? And it's Diane. And she's like, oh, great. Okay,
she's
fine.
like, fucking fine. Get in there, Diane.
Yeah. Jason starts. Diane cannot finish it. But Peter steps in, taking over Juliet's parts.
Yeah.
Yes.
This was quite brave of him.
Yes. And then Zach laughs, and Sister Chantal once again calls him out. Says, Zach, in Shakespeare's times, boys played all the parts, so I'll thank you to keep your ignorance as hidden as possible. My suggestion would be to stop breathing.
I fucking love her. And true. All of Shakespeare, in Shakespeare's time, it was all boys that played the part, because they were like, women can't act!
Yeah. Which is a whole other issue in itself, but we'll,
Very true, very true. Yeah. There's actually a movie called, well, it's like, obviously it's like a Hollywood movie, not like a true story or anything, but it could be, I don't know, I'm not entirely sure, called Shakespeare in Love, where, God, was it Gwyneth Paltrow, I think? Yeah, she was like masquerading as a man to be able to act in the plays that Shakespeare wrote, and then she fell in love with Shakespeare or something like that. That was the whole plot of it, but it was really good.
Anyway, they start finishing the number, Peter and Jason, while doing their dance and being very intimate. And we see Jason at the end kind of forgets his line, but Peter finishes it.
Yeah.
And then Sister Chantal is like, good job, Peter. Ivy, you're finally showing up, but we finish. And she's like, I'll leave this door open if you guys want to do it, but I'm gonna do a little Pontius Pilate and wash my hands of y'all. I don't know what Pontius Pilate is.
Pontius Pilate? Pilate? I'm not.
Do you know what that is, at least?
No, actually.
Okay.
Let me see.
Yeah, just Google it.
Is a person. I guess. Was the 5th governor of the Roman province of Judea, serving under Emperor Tiberius from 2627 to 3637 AD. He is best known for being the official who presided over the trial of Jesus and ultimately ordered his crucifixion.
Sure.
Maybe she thinking about a crucifixion.
Honestly,
yeah, because she said,
wouldn't shock me.
I'm doing a little Pontius Pilate and wash my hands of y'all.
Yeah.
She's like, get the fuck out of it. I'm gonna, swear to God, I'm about to do some shit.
So she leaves, and then everyone else decides that they're gonna do a rehearsal. But, especially wants Ivy to be here for that. And then she talks to Jason, asking if he doesn't get messages. And he, is like, do you not get messages? Implying that he kind of...
Oh, damn.
Goes off of that.
Yeah.
But then he asks, okay, fine, what is it? And she's like, not here, come back to my room. And he says, I have to finish my speech. If you're coming to rehearsal, we'll talk then. Because we can't do the scene without you, but she kind of says it looks like you can.
Ooh. Well, so at this point, I still had no fucking idea what was going on. She was like, come back to my room, and I was just like, oh, she just, really wants to be with him, and maybe her room is a good place to, to start something, but, I was like...
Yeah. But then, as everyone leaves, Peter comes back to grab his bag, and Sister Chantal comes in, and she's like, look, you need to sit down, we need to talk about what this is. And he says, look, you wouldn't understand. And she's like, look, I've been around enough priests to understand you loud, proud, and clear.
Loud, proud, and clear, yeah, that was great. I love the loud, proud, and clear.
And this leads us to our next song, God Don't Make No Trash.
Which is on my list.
Yeah.
It's great.
So Peter tries to talk about what's happening, but she's like, nah, shut up. And she starts singing her own song. About God not making any trash. And implying gay stuff like, oh, there's no rainbow without the pink.
Yes.
And like people want to point at you, feel free to point it back. If two folks want to fall in love with no one her, what's wrong with that?
I put this song on my list specifically for the performance, not necessarily the song. The song is great, but the performance, because like there's a moment where they're just standing there just chilling, and he just like rushes her with a hug, because it's like,
yeah, that happened.
it's this relief that he's like, oh my god, someone actually is like, at least one person is okay with me being queer. Like all he had before was Jason, and he's a point of stressor on his own. Like he's like, no one else, like even when trying to tell my mom, she doesn't say like, I'm trying to tell the priest. He's like, fuck, no, don't do that. Like nobody has been okay with this, but you are finally, I have found like a point in the storm where someone's like, it's okay. And the way he like rushes and hugs her, and then you can tell that she starts crying too, and I'm like, oh no, oh, this is gonna hurt me. So like this was gorgeous.
Yeah.
I love the performance so much.
Yeah, she leaves him with the final message of, if you hide from yourself, be someone else for someone else's sake, that would be the greatest mistake.
Yes. I love that.
Yeah. She assures him, God's got your back, and so do I. That's great.
Beautiful. He's got someone in his corner.
Next is All Grown Up.
Oh, bruh. I think it was like halfway through the song where I went, hold on.
You're like, wait a minute, what?
Wait, what are we talking about here? It's like, I need to, because I was like listening to the lyrics, I was like, did I hear that? No, maybe. And I was like, it made me listen more to be like, where's the lyric that actually fucking says it? And I was like, oh, there it is.
It comes, yeah.
It comes.
So, Ivy and Nadia are in their room, and Nadia is like yelling at her. She's like, I can't believe you missed rehearsal. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, are you upset because my brother broke your heart? Because it pissed me off when I found out he was dating you. She
looks very, like, depressed. Like, she looks not okay. Like, she's, like, she's in her, like, big comfy clothes. She's sitting on the bed. Her eyes are, like, just, like, constantly sad. And I'm like, girls yelling at her. I'm like, I don't think we should be yelling at her. I feel like something's wrong. I feel like something's very wrong.
Well, she says, like, oh, you think you know me? And Nadia's like, well, yeah. Like, I'm sick of you moping around with you. The world handed you because you were pretty. And then Ivy starts singing, and she starts reminiscing about how back in 7th grade they were all friends, they were all young, and they, like, it was just like everything was fun. It was just fun, innocent friendship.
Yeah. And it kind of clicked to me as well. It's like, oh, they've been friends for a while. Like, obviously they're in high school together now, so like, duh, like you kind of like grow up with people if you like end up in high school together. That seems to like happen to me. Like I knew people in elementary school that I knew in high school. Like you kind of like continue through. So obviously they were friends when they were a bit younger, but like I don't think it clicked to me until she said that, and I was like, oh, these two like didn't always hate each other. They were actually like, everyone was actually kind of like a nice little friend group.
Yeah, because this is a boarding school, so they all like spend like since at least 7th grade, maybe earlier.
Yeah.
Together, and now they're seniors, so they're 12th grade, so that's like 5, 6 years.
And now there's feelings and emotions involved. Teenager ones. Teenager ones are tough. Downhill. Oh yeah, puberty hits and you're fucked. Which is also another good musical to check out if you like this one. Spring Awakening. There's a song.
I thought you were gonna say there's a musical called Puberty Hits. I'm like,
no, there's a song called Totally Fucked, which is why when I said that I was like, oh, by the way. Yeah, so there's a song called Totally, which is honestly probably one of my favorite songs in the musical, but it's mainly about like hitting puberty in a very like I think it's like, are they German? I think it's like German, but it's all sung in English, I believe. And there was actually a fully like deaf cast version that was a revival. It was really interesting, and I think it may have won a Tony, or it was nominated for one. But yeah, it's about like a bunch of kids like hitting puberty, discovering like sex, discovering like things like that, and in a very conservative like German like time or like town or whatever, and it's just really interesting. And on top of that, there was a show called Rise, which I think it's called Rise. Yeah, it was called Rise, which I feel like I keep forgetting about, and every once in a while I'll remember it and I'll be like, oh, the guy who plays Ted, Josh Radnor in How I Met Your Mother, was in it, and he played this drama teacher, and he was like, let's do a musical. And they ended up picking Spring Awakening, and all the parents were like, no, are you kidding? It's about sex and suicide and there's gay kids. And it's like, yeah, okay, like it's about real shit. Yeah, fine. Like I get we're getting like stop and cease and desist letters and shit, but like the kids actually believe in this musical now that we've gotten halfway through rehearsing it. And like it's about like, it's definitely questionable like things to be performing in school, but like I really like the message of like, this is important shit. Like the kids are learning shit and they believe in this shit. So like it's a very good musical, and that's a good show as well that came off of that musical as like a play within a play kind of situation like this. Right. So that would be another one to check out.
Okay. So we cut briefly to Peter and Jason, where Peter asks if he slept with her, and he says no.
He says no. I don't I didn't, obviously I haven't clocked the pregnancy thing yet, and I was like, oh, I feel like you did. Yeah. I feel like you did. And then she says, and then I'm like, oh, proof. Like, oh god.
And then back to Ivy. She starts singing about how times have changed and how little girls grow up so fast. Feel it how it grows inside me, swirling ball of anguish cries, haunted, daunted, so unwanted, feels its anger in me rise.
I don't even think this was the moment I caught on.
No, I don't think so either. I think there's a specific line, that word specifically that's said. But
there's one that was like, there's a specific line I said where I'm like, that confirms it, but there's another line that's like, I don't remember what it is.
Dream a dream and dash another. Life is there to interrupt. Someone after call my mother. Look at me, mom, I'm all grown up. All those years she scrimped and saved, and now of course it comes to this. If only Ivy had behaved or learned to stop just a kiss. It hits me, paralyzing shudder. Face the music, take a bow. Just another unwed mother. One more sad statistic now.
That was it. I heard that,
well,
and
yeah.
I went,
well, yeah, that's like spelling it out.
That for me, that was not spelling it out. Like I heard that, and I went, hold on. I was like, oh, did I hear that right? I was like, wait, I need more of a confirmation on if I heard that right. I feel like, because it could have been in my brain. I was like, it could be her being like, oh, like people are gonna like, eventually my life will end up this way, and people are gonna be like, oh, there's another unwed mother walking around because of how much she whored around or whatever. So like I heard that and I was like, okay, I'm gonna need one more line of confirmation before I believe what's happening. But I was like, that was when I questioned. I was like, oh, is she pregnant?
Well. Is this on the next song where she says I'm pregnant?
No, it's in here. It's in here. Let's see. Yeah. Am I supposed to love this child?
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh! I was like, she is. Oh my god, confirmed. Holy shit.
Yes. So this is where it's revealed she's 17. So yeah. She's 17 and pregnant, and then afterwards, now you just go over to hug her and like comfort her.
Yeah, I love that. I love that this is what I mean when I say women supporting women. Okay, because like it's very much like these two hate each other. Specifically, Nadia hates Ivy, but like in this moment of like her saying, "I'm actually quite scared. Like I'm 17. I'm just a girl. I don't know what to do." She's like, "Okay, fuck all that. Are you okay?" like
well, I think a big part is like a couple of reasons. One is that it's referenced in the song that they were all once friends once, including Nadia.
Yeah, exactly.
And also, it was the first time where one she realized the seriousness of being pregnant, but also she kind of saw things didn't go Ivy's way in a serious way, and it's like okay, she's less perfect now, and she's still human, and she kind of saw her more like that and less of a rival or jealousy.
It was definitely a moment of like, okay, forget all that shit I was thinking before. We can even come back to it later if we so desire, but like right now you need a friend. Like
yes.
I really love that.
Next is Promise. So we see Jason is practicing his speech. But then Ivy comes in and she's like, "Where are you?" And he's like, "Look, I told you, like it's over." And she's like, "You got no idea what's going on."
You really don't.
And she even says, she's like, "Look, that night we weren't safe, so tell me how we move on." And he kind of just like, dismisses, like, look, whatever. I think still like in denial, trying not to believe it, but she
She says it
says,
verbatim, yeah.
yeah, she's like, you're a winner, bat your perfect bat. Way to go, you got me pregnant. Put that in your fucking speech.
Woo!
You wanted real, well, God, you'll give him that.
Woohoo! He's the fact too. He goes, "Shit, why are you doing this to me?" I'm like, yeah. Excuse me, I think it was your sperm that did this. Okay, like someone's fault, but not hers. Okay, both of yours. Both of yours' fault. But but honestly, growing up and going to a Catholic boarding school, there's probably not a lot of conversations of guys. If you have sex, wear a condom.
Right.
It's don't have sex. Period. So there's not a lot of safe sex talk. So they probably, knowing what I've seen from them and going to raves and stuff and all that, they probably do have more of like a thought of like, this is how we should be safe. Maybe they've Googled it. Who the fuck knows? But I feel like they have more like, they've done drugs. They've done a lot of shit. And Ivy has slept with multiple people, as she stated. So there probably could have been a conversation of, we should wear a condom. Like, they probably did have a moment where there could have been a thing, but they did not think about that. They did not do that. That's not a thing.
Yeah. And then they start saying where Ivy still says, like, look, we're in this together. Like, I still love you. I'm like, maybe one day you can love me too. And is like, hey, we're gonna have a child. Let's stay together.
Yeah, I mean, you don't love me now, but hey, we can work on that.
Yeah, I know, and she's kind of, which is kind of, weird to use a pregnancy the way to keep someone around, but also she's desperate and clinging to something. So
she is scared. She doesn't want to do this. Yeah, she doesn't want to do this by herself. Which so I definitely understand that, but also definitely, guys, if you end up pregnant, don't use that as like leverage or like some shit like. Don't do that. Like, she's a young teenager and she's terrified to do this by herself, and she's terrified to tell anybody that's probably not him because it's very frowned upon in the church, and this is proof that she has done something like that. So, but also, yeah, not great.
But then Matt shows up.
Ooh, this scene is crazy.
Well, this is like the climax where everything comes out.
Everything comes out.
Yes, he comes and he's like, oh, maybe he could love you if he weren't that way. He wouldn't treat your feelings like his toy. Maybe make you feel real special like I've always wanted to, but he's already in love with a boy.
What?
That's how I was like, what?
She's like, huh? Yeah, what'd you say?
And then Peter comes in. He's like, what's going on?
Oh, poor timing. Poor timing, Peter.
And then Nadia comes in and she's like, have you seen Ivy? Oh, look, and now you have.
Oh, I guess you have. Okay, I guess we know shit. Okay.
Yeah, okay. So I guess the secret's out. But
all the secrets are fucking out. Yeah, Peter's like, what is happening right now?
And Matt's like, Ivy's pregnant and your boyfriend's a dad. So what does that make you?
Oh no. Also, he says, what the fuck are you talking about, my boyfriend? And it's like, fair enough, because they did kind of break up. So, like...
No, I think it's more of a cover.
It is, I agree. But honestly, they broke up.
But they got back together.
When did they get back together?
During the song where they were kissing. Because he asked...
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, so he's like...
I forgot about that. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, so they were kind of... Regardless, yeah. I think it's more of like hey, I told that confidence.
He's still trying, but it's like, oh, honey, no, it's out. It's gone. It's done.
Yeah. And then everyone else comes in. Everyone's here at this point. As Matt's revealing everything that happened at the rave.
He says, look, I'm not here to judge. I'm just keeping everyone on the same page. And I'm like, okay. Does not fucking matter. We do not out people. As I've said 5,000 times on this podcast, we don't out people.
But again, it's what we talked about earlier with Matt, where he was trying to protect Ivy earlier, and now learning that he failed to.
And we know, yes, and we have said he's trying to protect Ivy, so there's good intentions there, but also he's going the very wrong way.
Yes, he's going about this the extreme wrong way, and he also feels like he probably failed because he was trying to protect Ivy from not fall in love with someone who will never love her back.
Yeah.
And she did, and now she's pregnant. With that guy's shot. So it's yeah.
Damn.
But then Jason asks, what the fuck do you know? And Peter admits that he knows, because he told him.
Yup.
Because it was at Ivy's party and they were drunk. And he says he's sorry. But then he double backs and he's like, actually, I'm not.
Actually, you know what? I'm fucking not. Like, in fair, this is an outing too, basically. But like, still, it's honestly to be like that, trying to keep that secret for so long and being forced to keep that secret for so long, it was probably bubbling up inside of him, and he's like, I need to fucking say it to someone, or I'm gonna like crash out. And then like now he's like, I'm so sorry, but even after that, he's like, no, I'm not, because I felt like even a little marginally better after, even though I still felt bad, like I felt like a little bit of a weight lift off me. So it's like, actually, I'm not sorry.
Yeah. And then I was like, is this serious? Like, is this a joke? What's going on? And Jason tries to dismiss everything and tries to run the scene, but no one else is doing it.
Nope.
And then when Peter starts to leave, Jason tries to stop him. He's like, I don't know what to do. You have to help me. And Peter says he tried as he leaves. And then he's like, well, fuck you then.
That does hurt, him saying I tried. Like, you have to help me. It's just like, I tried. Like, I tried for so fucking long. And I can't do it anymore. I'm just so tired.
And then everyone else kind of disperses until it's just Nadia and Jason.
Yeah.
And
this is a beautiful scene. I love this.
Yeah, again, this shows their sibling dynamic where she says, like, look, let's not tell Dad about this.
Yeah, immediately walks up to, I'd rule out calling Dad.
Yes. And she's like, look, maybe being single is not so bad. I don't know what to do, but we'll find a way through this. And he's like, thanks, but can you leave me alone for a bit? And she's like, okay, just call me tonight or tomorrow or whenever. Just make sure you call me.
Yeah, just please call me, because you're my brother. So that was beautiful. I love that scene.
Next is Once Upon a Time,
which is on my list and is sparkled.
Okay. This is Jason's solo song where he is pretty much recapping the whole story between him and Peter. And, like, trying to figure out what to do now, where to go from here.
It reminds me, this is another contender for my favorite song in the musical, because honestly, it's kind of like a partner song to Are You There? Like, it's like he's also asking God, like, fucking why? Like, where are you? I'm going through all of this shit, and I was happy for half a second because the world wasn't in on this big secret, and now they are. And can I even like turn to you? Like, are you just gonna sit here? Will you take me back or watch me bleed? Like, are you there at all? So I think this is a really good partner song to Are You There, because it's Jason's side of the question and not just Peter's.
Next is Cross.
Oh, this hurts. Yeah. This is hard.
This is where Jason is talking to the priest, and he's like, I have sins, but I don't know where to start. And the priest's like, go ahead. And he starts saying, like, I don't know where to start. Actually, I do. It's a start and a finish, and it's the root of everything. And he's like, look, just tell me I'm here. Like, tell me what lies in your heart. And Jason says, I've tried to be strong, try to belong. I don't, or I won't. I can't. And then he kind of asks, like, do you know what I'm? And the priest is like, yes, I know what you're saying.
Side note, I really, like, normally in, like, shows or, like, movies, I will get, like, very annoyed when the character's, like, in quotes, not allowed to say that they're gay. Like, the writers make sure to never mention it or let the character say it, like, let alone say the word gay. In here, it feels very purposeful, and I really like that, because it mimics the fact that the characters have been, like, taught for so long that this is part of the sin, that they physically themselves can't say it. And it's, whether it's people stopping them from saying it or they physically can't say it, it matches with the story so well. It's a great decision to not say it at all. It's
actually only said once in this whole show.
Yeah, when he says, like, there's no heroes that are queer, right? That's the only time it's said.
No.
Oh, what was the other one?
It's, well, I mean, queer, fine, but, like, I'm talking about the word gay is not said.
Oh, okay.
Except once. It was in the previous song where, Sister Chantel says, the reason I'm so invested is because there's a black woman inside the soul of every gay man.
That's right. That's right.
Yes, that's the only time the gay is said throughout this whole show.
Yeah, and it's said by an adult and not one of the
Yeah.
kids that has been like taught this over and over again. So it really, it's a great decision. Honestly, it really matches well with it.
Yeah. And Jason asks, "What do I do?" And he's like, "Look, I know you're frightened, but like, you know what? God is with you. You'll find a way." And he asks, Jason's like, "Can I see your face? I'm so desperate right now. Just please." And he's like, "I can't." Um, and he's like, "If my parents knew, then they would die." And the priest says, like, "Then keep it quiet. I'll keep this a secret. Like, you're still a child and things can change. You're young and you have time."
No.
And then the priest's like, "Look, focus on your graduation." And Jason's like, "Is this okay?" And he keeps trying to be like, "Look, just focus on other things." But he wants the answer, "Is it okay?" And the priest says, "No. You know in your heart that your teaching is clear. Faith in the Father has led your soul here. Bear up the cross, let the church be your spine. Don't question too much, and it'll get along fine."
And that's like the moment where it's like you've destroyed this child's life by telling him that. Yeah. Telling him that he's not okay. Like this ain't good. You're fucked. Like I'm like, bro. Like, and to the partner moment to this, like afterwards, and I think in Absolution, which we will get to, that like made it is the reason why Absolution is on my list. We will get to that, but it's like, oh, it's fucking, oh, it hurts.
Yeah, and the priest ends this with, "Whatever you have done, I know God will forgive. Live in His world; He will always forgive. Go now in the Spirit and live."
I think this was the moment where I was like, oh fuck, no, I don't want him. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. Like I was so scared. I was like, oh god, is that like it was starting to inkling into my brain, and I was like, please don't tell me this is how this is gonna end because I'm gonna punch Billy in the face if it happens.
Whoops.
I literally, my mom was sleeping next door, and I was going, what the hell? Like so upset.
Next is two households. This is where Lucas comes in, passes out his drugs to everyone, and they start singing the opening number, and they're not good. And then Sister Chantal like, "Try one more time," and they get it right. And she's like, "Thank you, Jesus."
It's beautiful too. She's like, oh, thank you.
And then afterwards, Lucas gives Jason what he ordered, and just assures me he's like, "We're so cool, it's fine."
Yeah. But he hands him shit, and I was like, oh, yeah. No.
And then Jason talks to Peter. He's like, "Hey, I told Father about us," and he's like, and realizes it was nothing good.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh."
No.
And Jason starts singing. He's like, "What if we escaped this? We could run away." And he's like, "No, I can't hide anymore. You can't, I can't, and I don't want to."
This was like his last ditch effort. His last grasp at something. His last grasp at life.
Yeah. And then we get a brief scene with Nadia and Ivy where Nadia says that Ivy looks great, but she's like, "I don't feel great." She's like, "Yeah, I know." Matt apologizes to Peter for what he did, and Peter just says it's done.
I'm glad he apologizes.
Yeah. And it's the show's about to start, but then Jason says wait and pulls Peter out of the room. This leads us to our titular song, Bear.
On my list with a sparkle.
Yeah, this should be. And Jason starts reminiscing. He's like, "Do you remember the day we met? I knew with a glance that you were the question and the answer. And the world would make sense if I held your hand. Someday you'll look back and I hope you remember the moment of truth when I knew who I was. How did I learn the truth you gave to me?"
He said that in Once Upon a Time as well. He was like, I held your hand. I think it was in Once Upon a Time, but he was like, I held your hand and the world made sense or something like that. And then he came back and he said the same thing in here. Like, and it's like he's telling him. He knew it in his mind and then he's telling him in person. It's like,
Yeah. And then Peter starts reminiscing about the first kiss when Jason kissed Peter. But now he's standing at crossroads and is staring at a question. And he asks, "How do I forget the dream you shared with me?" And they start singing about how they never been so despair or scared. And like again, Jason's just like, "Look, as long as you hold my hand, like we're forever, you and I. Please understand that I tried. Tried not to see
Bro.
it. Not goodbye."
Bro, it was when he said, "I hope and pray you'll understand." I was like, "No," and he says, "Please understand that I tried," and I'm like, "Fuck, he's saying goodbye. This is
Yeah.
horrible. This is horrible." Oh,
Please understand that I tried.
that hurts.
And then Peter's like, "Look, the act's beginning, the show's starting," and he says, "No, stay in this moment where secrets reveal. Here in a world where there's safety and falsehood, I discover the one thing that's real. That I love you, and I love you from the start. And if you hold that close to you, we'll never be apart." And Peter
He
says, "I
said,
love you,"
"I
and Jason
love
says,
you.
"I loved you from the
Please
start."
know I loved you from the start." And it's like, oh, he loved him because he's about to die. No, fuck it, fuck it. I hate all this. I hate all this right now. This is fucking horrible.
Next
No.
is a Queen Mab. We are in the play. In the play. Jason's reading his lines, and no, Peter's reading his lines, and Jason is completely out of it,
Yeah.
and he's very confused. And he's like, "Oh, I had a dream." And he's like, "Well, what was your dream about?" And he starts singing his song about Queen Mab. Jason is still extremely out of it,
Yeah.
and Peter kind of pulls him aside, like, "Are you okay?" And he's like, "I'll be fine." And he's like, "Wow, you're like flying." And I was like, "Come on, we're time to do the dance number," and they do that, but then Jason collapses.
No. No. I was really hoping for half a second and it's like, oh, like he tried, but he's okay. No.
Yeah,
This is
and then
not
we
one of
get
those Christmas.
a brief song, "A Glooming Peace," which is
Mm.
by the ensemble, which is them saying, "A glooming peace this morning with it brings. The sun for sorrow will not show its head. Go hence to have more talk of these sad things. Some shall be pardoned, and some punished."
This is so sad.
That's it for that song. Very short. But it leads us to absolution.
It's right, literally until, let's see. Where was it? Losing a friend at such a young age. Up until that lyric, I was like, please say he's alive. Please say he's alive. Please say he's alive. I was like, fuck.
Yes, this is where Jason has died.
Yeah.
Peter is talking to the
No.
priest. And he kind of calls him out. He's like, because the priest says, like, "Look, sometimes we blame ourselves, but there's nothing we could have done." And Peter says, "Do you ask yourself that, Father?"
Mm-hmm.
And he tells me, like, "I know that he went to you for guidance and you hid. You knew how much empathy would mean."
This is the partner part. This is the partner part that connects it to the other one. Fuck. The one before, what's cross? That's what it was.
No, yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Just
Yeah, I couldn't think of the name. This is what connects to it, because he's like, "Please, can I just see your face and talk to you face to face?" He was like, "Oh no, that I can't do that. That's not a thing I can do." And then we're here in this scene after he's died. He's like, "You hid behind a screen, knowing how much empathy might mean." Like, he was
Yeah.
scared. He just wanted to see your face, and you did not give him that. You did not give him any comfort, and now he's dead. So you should feel fucking guilty. This is why this song is on my list, because it just, like, to have those connected like that, it's like, oh, that fucking hurt.
Yeah, and Peter says, like, "Do you know how much you loved? Do you know how much you cared? Lost in the teaching with a boy so all alone and scared. Father, we were so in love. And that's what I find so odd. Our love was pure and nothing else brought me closer to God."
I love that line. I love that line. Huh.
And the priest reveals himself, shows his face,
Yep.
and says, "I'm sorry, Peter." And Peter says, "I forgive you, Father."
Ooh. Ooh, that says shit. That says some shit. That's beautiful. Because it's like, you know what? I will do the forgiving. Fine. But, like, you can tell it's never gonna be the same at this school, at the very least.
And then we have our finale, our closure, no voice. This is at Jason's funeral. Nadia starts off by singing, "Dear Jason, there will be tears today, but we'll get through. And you'll be there. I'll leave a chair for you. You made it too. You held your mystery so close, but I knew your way. I never found the words to say. Always thought we'd talk one day."
Yeah, because she literally said,
She knew.
Just text me. Just call me. Just call me. Like, at any point. And he probably never did again.
It's because she knew the whole time.
Exactly.
And she hoped that he will one day confide in her about it.
Yeah.
Then Ivy chimes in with her "Dear Jason." Says, "You can't begin to know the pain you cause. How do I make sense of what I've gained and what I've lost? What a mess, a perfect mess. Left alone to sort out. In the sorrow, guilt, and rage, I keep coming back to doubt." And then Matt chimes in. His whole, I guess, speech is about whether if he should have stayed silent or should have spoken.
Yeah.
Trying to find the right quotation, but I must confess I came up empty.
He's probably wondering, like, what if I hadn't came out and said all that shit? Like, would he still be alive if that didn't blow up in everyone's face? Because I came out and said shit?
And then Peter wraps us out with a "Dear Jason, how days simple love get complicated. Days crawl by, I ask myself, should I have waited? In a world that's quick to judge, I'll try to understand. It's so hard to find your way when you have no voice to guide you." And then everyone starts singing, "No voice, no sound, no sound, no words, no song, no song, no heart."
It's like that line from Peter, like, it's hard to find your way when you have no voice to guide you. It kind of makes me, like, it makes me think back on, like, I wonder if Peter's thinking, I kept leaving. Like, obviously he had the right to, because shit was not, he was having to keep it a secret constantly, which was tough on him. But I wonder if he's thinking, like, you didn't have a voice to guide you. Like, I could have been that person that you could have talked to and been through it with, but instead I was upset with you and I left, and then you died. And I hope he probably feels guilt even though he shouldn't, because he did he tried his best to do what was right for him while also still trying to be there for Jason, just it being very hard for him too, because it was so painful sometimes.
I think this whole ending part is everyone feeling guilty.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
Peter feels guilty for not really being there for him when he should have been. Matt feels guilty, obviously, for blowing up. I think Ivy starts feeling guilty about, coming onto him so strongly, and maybe if she didn't, none of this would happen. And Nadia's probably feeling guilty about, she should have talked to him first. She should have been like, "Hey, I know what you're going through. Talk to me about it," and kind of like initiate that conversation.
Yeah.
And it's all them being like, "What if? What if? What if?" And
yeah,
if something they did differently would have fixed the situation, but
yeah.
We do get Peter's mom coming out though at the end, saying that she loves him.
And she held his hand, and I was like, oh, okay, we're getting somewhere. Love to see it. Silver linings.
And we end with "One heart, one love, one life, one life, one truth, one life, one voice."
Sad as fuck.
Yep. That's
Thanks,
Fair
man.
Opera.
Thanks so much for having me.
You are welcome.
Now I'm sad. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
It's really good, though, I will say.
It was good. It was fun. I will say, though, again, when I went to my friend's play the first time I saw this, they did the bullshit thing and made this whole thing a dream.
No.
They did.
Are you serious?
I was like, that's so dumb.
No, wait, no,
Yeah.
no, don't do that. Don't do that.
That's so dumb. Like, I was like, you really did that to me? Like, I was like, it was so upset. Because, like, yeah, they have,
that
like,
really makes it lose, when people do that, it makes it lose its punch. Sometimes I'll be watching something and I'll be like, please tell me this was a dream. Like every once in a while I will wish for that because I'm like, no, I fully don't accept this. I'm gonna go read fanfic so I can feel better. Like, where I'm like, please, let this be a dream. But a lot of the times, I'll be like, why is this a dream? Why was this whole thing a dream? Why would you do that? Because it loses its oomph, its impact. If you made this, especially, if you make this a dream, it loses all that impact. Like, you have,
like, it was
there's obviously, like, impact in the story, but if the story never happened, it's like, well, then wait, why am I sad? Everything's fine. Yeah, we're good. But, like, no, you should be feeling the pain. You should be feeling the sadness. So you can take stuff away from that.
Yeah, that's why I was so, like, when I found this version online, I was, like, so shocked that it wasn't a dream.
Yeah.
I was like, it's not a dream. Like, I was like, wait, this is real? I was like, oh, that's so much better.
That's so much better.
It's sad, but it's so much better.
It's sad, but the story makes sense.
Yeah.
And it works for what you should be feeling. It knows what the audience should be feeling, and it goes with that.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm glad that it wasn't a dream. It all happened. It's sad, but it needed to be done.
God damn. This is making me want to get back into musicals again. I fucking love musicals. I have during my Broadway obsession era, when I was in that statistics class, we were at computers in my statistics class. I would literally just be sitting there and watching, like, Broadway, like, slime tutorials without the sound on. Like, you'd be like, okay, so for this statistic you do this, and I was just like, I don't give a fuck. And I'd be watching, like, Broadway plays or something. I went on eBay and bought playbills that were signed. Like, I was vibing in that statistics class. It was all about the Broadway. So I have a little collection of, like, signed playbills in my, I think it's in one of the boxes in the garage, but it's like a whole ass, like, just binder full of some of them I got signed in person, most of them I bought off eBay, but, like, I fucking love Broadway, and I will get back into my Broadway era if need be.
Nice. Well, Hot Vibes, that was a fun little one-off Bear Pop Opera talk about hangout thing.
Yes.
Next week we are back with Dare You to Death, hopefully without any further interruptions.
Yes, please.
And yeah, we will see you all next week.
Yeah, see you there.
Bye, everyone.